my dearest students. Welcome to Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO student candidates. I'm here to teach a topic on government, which is Nigeria Federalism. Please follow me.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
The topic I have for you today is Nigeria Federalism. So before I proceed, I have to state the objective, what you are to gain after today's lesson. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to 1. Define federalism. 2. Highlight the structure of Nigeria federalism. 3. Mention factors responsible for Nigeria federalism. Nigeria federalism. Federalism is a system of government based on the concept of autonomy of states and the assignment of power to a major federal authority. Federalism simply means, in a simple term, simply means the division of power among the 3 tiers of government. We have 3 tiers of government. You can call it tiers or types of government, which are federal government, state government, and local government. So the power is shared among the 3 of them. That is the meaning of federalism. The division of power. You can also, in some other textbook, they usually write the concentration, division, separation, still means the same thing, of power among the 3 tiers of government. It also means it is a system of government in which governmental power that exists in a country are shared between the central government that represent the whole country and the government or component regions or states. For example, Nigeria as a country, we have the president. The president is the overseer of Nigeria. He oversees everything in this country. He's the head. And we also have states. We have 36 states in Nigeria, each state has governors. Each state has governor. Lagos State, Oyo State, Ondo State, etc. And we also have 774 local governments in Nigeria. Each local government has a local government chairman. That's the meaning of federalism. That is separation of power among the 3 of them. Structure of Nigeria federalism. Federalism before independence. Nigeria was colonized by the British government. Nigeria was amalgamated in 1914 when the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were joined together to become a union called Nigeria by Lord Frederick Lugard. That was when the journey of federalism started in Nigeria. So after Lugard came Clifford. Clifford also practiced what is on ground. He followed it, whereby he was ruling Nigeria through the Northern Protectorate and also the Southern Protectorate. In 1946, Richard Constitution introduced regionalism in Nigeria, whereby Nigeria was divided into 3 regions: North, West, and East. I can call it a quasi-federalism. It looks like federalism, but not really federalism. Because those 3 regions don't have administrative power over their affairs. After Richard, Clifford also followed it. Macpherson in 1951 followed what Richard did. In 1954, Lutyens is regarded as the father of true federalism. He was the one that introduced true federalism in Nigeria. So you might find it in your exam or any examination that who is the father of true federalism in Nigeria? It is Lutyens. Lutyens Constitution introduced true federalism in Nigeria by dividing power, by sharing the power between the regional government and the central government. The central government is in Lagos Lagos State. While the 3 regions now have their own governments, the regional head of the Western region was Chief Obafemi Awolowo. The regional government of Eastern region was Nnamdi Azikiwe. The regional government of Northern region was Sir Amadu Bello. That was still in practice till when we gained independence in 1960. Federalism in Nigeria during independence, that is 1960 to 1966. Nigeria gained independence in October 1st, 1960. Nigeria gained independence in October 1st, 1960. Then, we are still practicing what is on ground. We took over government from the civilian rule in January 15, 1966. That was when Aguiyi-Ironsi became the first military head of state. In 1960, Aguiyi-Ironsi did change the system to unitary system of government, whereby power is concentrated at the center only. So little was given to those regions. Little power was given to those regions. It centralized all power to the center. In 1967, when Yakubu Gowon became the head of state, he introduced states. So that was when we had 12 states in Nigeria, which Lagos State was included. That was when we were still practicing that system through the military rule. Not until 1976, when during the era of Major General Olusegun Obasanjo, in 1978 he introduced presidential system of government. And in the presidential system of government, that's when true federalism is always practiced. We practice true federalism in a presidential system of government. It is well practiced in a presidential system of government. Main features of Nigeria federalism. Constitutional division of power. In a federal state, there is always constitutional division of power. Power is always divided among the 3 tiers or 3 types of government, which are federal government, state government, and local government. 2, written and rigid supremacy of the constitution, separation of power. In a federal system of government, there is always a written and rigid constitution. For example, Nigeria practices a federal system of government. Our constitution is written. It is written down in a single document. It is rigid, means that it is difficult to be amended. Our Nigerian constitution is very difficult. Before it can be amended, it has to pass through 2/3 majority of the House. That is House of Senate and House of Representatives. Separation of supremacy of the constitution. The constitution is supreme. It cuts across everybody, whether young, old, ruler, or the ruled. The constitution is supreme. It's over everybody in Nigeria. Separation of power. Power is divided among the 3 arms of government. We call it 3 arms of government or 3 organs of government, which are executive, legislature, and judiciary. The executive formulates or implements law, judiciary interpret the law, and legislature make law. Bicameral legislation. Nigeria federalism has 2 legislative arms that makes law. Number 1, the House of Senate, which comprises of 109 members, 3 from the 36 states and 1 from the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And in the House of Representatives, we have 360 members. So in federalism, we usually have 2 arms, 2 houses that makes law. Supreme Court. The highest court that makes law in Nigeria is the Supreme Court, which is that we call it Supreme Court or Apex Court, which is in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. They start as an intermediary. They review anything. They review anything that happens among the 3 tiers of government. There's a crisis among the 3 tiers of government. They intervene. through judicial review. Unequal regions. We have inequality in our regions. Like, we don't use region in Nigeria, we use states. You have Lagos State with different population, Oyo State with different landmarks and population. Secession. In a federal system of government, it is very difficult to secede. Secession is not allowed in a federal system of government. Everybody work together. We are diverse. We are different, but we still come together in unity, in our diversity. Factors responsible for Nigeria federalism. Number one, cultural diversity. Nigeria has over 250 tribes. We have over 350 tribes we have here in Nigeria. Nigeria is a vast cultural country. The best system that can work for us as a nation, as a nation state, is federalism. Number two, British colonial policy. Nigeria is being colonized by the British. So their own system is what we are going to imbibe, because they are the one that taught us the system of government to operate. That's the reason we are practicing federalism. Number three, size of the country. Nigeria is a very big country in land mass and in population. 4, geographical factors. Geographical factors. Nigeria is a diverse, geographical factor is very similar to the size of the country. The size of the country. Nigeria is highly populated and vast in land mass. Nigeria is a very big country, very, very big in population and in land mass. So the best system that can help us, that can make us operate, is federalism. Geographical location. Nigeria is located in Africa. Africa is a continent where Nigeria is located, and most countries in Africa practice federalism. That's the reason why Nigeria is practicing federalism. Religion and culture. We have 3 major religions in Nigeria: Christianity, Islamic religion, and traditional religion. Availability and natural resources. Availability of natural resources. Nigeria has a lot of natural resources. We have crude oil, we have gold, we have diamond, we have silver, we have bronze. So in order to put those resources together and make it work, the best system is for us to have a separate tiers of government that can make it function well. Okay. Availability of human and natural resources. Nigeria is a large and big country. So we have people who have the capacity of doing things for the country, who are technological experts, who have the technological know-how of how to move the country forward. And we also have natural resources, e.g. crude oil, gold, timber, cocoa, etc. Nigeria is very blessed with so many natural resources. And this can only happen if Nigeria is practicing federalism, because what Oyo has, Lagos does not have it. What Lagos has, Kano does not have it. So we share those things together for the betterment of the country.
Acing your WAEC and NECO examinations has been made easy by the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education with the Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO Candidates television program. Join seasoned teachers as they take you through these core subjects, targeting the exact syllabus of WAEC and NECO. Watch Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates through these social media platforms to access more educational content and give their feedback. Eko Learners Support for WAEC and NECO candidates. Pass your examinations with flying colors.
Eko Learners Support, a support program of the Lagos State Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for WAEC and NECO candidates.
This is the end of today's topic. So let's look at some of the revised questions to know whether you are still with me or not. Number 1, divine federalism. Number 2, allied to features of federalism. WAEC 2019-2024 question. Number 3, mention 3 factors responsible for Nigeria federalism. These are the answers. Number 1, divine federalism. Federalism is a system of government based on the concept of autonomy of states and the assignment of power to a major authority. Number 2 answer is this. I like 3 factors of federalism, WAEC 2019 and 2024 questions. Number 1, constitutional division of power. Number 2, written and rigid constitution. Number 3, supremacy of the constitution. 3, mention 3 factors responsible for Nigeria federalism. Number 1, cultural diversity. 2, British colonial policy. 3, size of the country. We have come to the end of today's topic. For questions, comments, inquiry, you can check on us on any of our social media platforms displayed on the screen. Have a wonderful day, my dear students.